French polish time. So, you want to describe the French polish tool while I do it?
So what French polish is, it's basically shellac wax bead. It's like shellac wax pieces, and then you mix it in with 100% alcohol. You make a brew up, and then the alcohol actually dissolves the wax pieces, and then once it's dissolved, it's like a polish, like what Jake's got in the bottle. And what happens is when you actually apply it to the furniture, the alcohol dries and it just leaves the shellac. And the great thing about the shellac, which is what French polish is that it's actually made from beetles' excrement. And it creates it actually makes a really nice finish on the timber. It does require a lot of coats, and it is a bit tricky to use. Jake's has been teaching me how to use this, how to paint with French polishing, and it is a very different, you kind of have to know what you're doing and practice a lot. It's not like normal varnish paint where anyone can paint it on and it looks good. When you do the first coat, you can do multiple coats, but it's just your technique, because it actually can start to burn. So if you don't know what you're doing, this can take a little bit longer. So this is why a lot of people may not actually do this process. Plus you may have to do about 100 coats on the top there just to have it like mirror finish. But the benefits of using this is what they actually used when they first made antiques. So they used this method. They didn't have the oil paints. And what it does, the oil paints actually seep into the timber. So that's why when you sand, sometimes it's a bit harder to sand when you've got the oil-based paints, because it actually seeps into the timber. With the French polishing, it actually doesn't seep into the timber. It just sits on top. So it actually just creates a coating, and it doesn't actually affect the timber itself. Plus it doesn't smell, and it's a natural ingredient. It just has that alcohol smell, but that goes away once it's dried.
Yeah, tell them you can do several coats at once, as long as you just leave a little bit of time in between.
So you can do several coats at once. So Jake sometimes, when I kind of practice to do it, I did about 5 coats, because it dries quite quickly. Because it's got just the alcohol is the actual base of the liquid. When you put it on, you can actually see the top's already dry, even though Jake's already done the coat.
Well, I already did 2 coats on top.
And you can actually put in, is it orange oil?
Yeah, orange oil. You
can actually put a little bit of orange oil as well onto the rag or cloth that Jake has that he's painting it with. And then that actually helps to be more smoother, so you can do more coats that way. I think in one of our videos, Jake's actually done that to show. But it's just about the technique. This is how fast you go. If you can't, the thing with French polishing, when you do it, you can't go back and forward. So it's like once you've made that wipe, you're done in that section. Because you can't really go back and forth. So if you miss kind of a spot there, you kind of have to come back to it later.
Right. That's a cool introduction tool, but I'll keep going and I'll show you how it goes throughout the coats. Alright.